Power David.
Hello.
Power of David is
Oh, wait.
here.
Hold on.
Man, we got a fucking house full today.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. There's someone at the door. What the? Hey, man, calm down. I finally found you.
Oh no!
The
Oh
international Irish Italiano super villain Espresso McCarthy.
Oh, there we go.
You have stolen Aaron Rodgers from the Green Bay Packers. And I thank you for
I do not want to hear anything about Aaron
No,
Rodgers.
it was Woody Johnson's teenage son who did that.
Bruh.
Because he works for
Tell
a
me-
teenager. Remember?
Ryan.
Yes.
Tell me that's not true. A teenager is like in charge of the team?
By the way, I liked Mike Greenberg way better than Andrews. They should have never got rid of him.
I like Greeny. Greeny lived in Chicago and covered the Bulls for a while.
Greeny's a fake Jets fan. Don't listen to him. He's
Either
not an
way,
authority.
I
don't
He's
listen
not
to him
the
when it comes to
authority.
the
He's
Jets.
not the authority when it comes to Jets fandom. Okay.
Jake Assman is, and I love
Thank
Jake.
you.
Jake Assman.
Jesus.
Jake Assman is the authority when it comes to the New York Jets.
I'm sorry about that, guys. Apparently, Detective Vic A. Law said he was going to find the international supervillain, and yes, he did.
Well, you said my name and I appeared like Joe Hendry. Come on.
Yep.
I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe. Okay, we're good.
Give me this camera, dog.
McCarthy.
Do not make me slap you with my AJ gloves. Shut up.
Say it again, Ryan. Please.
I believe in McCarthy.
I'm cutting the shit out of that.
Yes.
Ryan,
Yes.
I'm gonna cut the shit out of that.
Okay, that's it. I'm putting my AJ gloves on. Screw it.
Now,
Snowman.
give me this camera, goddammit.
Ooh, try the GG.
Victor mentioned something that has continually pissed me off since 2003, and that is how the broadcasts are done.
The year I was born.
You know what? I want everybody in on this.
Oh.
I am a radio rat. I have been a radio rat since 1984. I heard my first Bulls game in 1985 with the late great Jim Durham. All right. I've watched television broadcasts with Dick Stockton, Brent Musburger, Bob Costas, Marv Albert, Joel Hammonds, and many others that actually watch the game.
And Scotty.
Hey, before you continue on.
And yes,
Greg Gumbel. Gonna be
Greg Gumbel. Oh, rest in paradise, Greg Gumbel.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
buddy.
We'll get to him. We'll do a tribute to him before we get out of here. And Greg Gumbel was one of the television voices of the New York Knicks for a while on MSG.
Yeah. But it's just there's a lack of care.
And you know what? I got to shout out one of my dear friends, Chuck Swirsky, the current radio voice of the Chicago Bulls. I had a chance to talk to him about his career, which took him to Canada, which took him to Toronto, and back home. Okay.
Now, before we go any,
Victor said something that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
When someone calls a step back three and they're not looking at the goddamn line.
Exactly.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Now go back to your
Why does it seem like it's always the local broadcast team that knows what's going on more than the national broadcast team?
Because the local I'll answer that question because the local broadcast team is hooked into the team.
Yeah.
They watch him every time, all the time.
Who's a playmaker research assignment for you? Tell me who are the television and radio voices of the Orlando Magic?
Let me guess. You want me to do the same for the Celtic?
I'm surprised that they have one.
Give me a minute.
So again, Ryan,
find out who the television and radio voices are, because I know the radio voice for the Bulls is Chuck Swirsky. That team is Chuck Swirsky and Bill Wennington.
Mm-hmm.
Any relation to Bob Swirsky's? Of Bob Swirsky's?
I don't know. The radio voice.
I'm
David.
kidding.
Who's the radio voice of the Red Sox?
Well, he's retired now, but semi-retired. So Castiglione.
Yeah,
but right now,
Yep.
But right now, to take his place is Will Fleming.
Okay.
So Dave still is
Bill's-
the
Bill's-
play-by-play along with Chip Carre.
Television or radio?
Television.
Television. Okay.
Okay. No, what'd you say, Ryan?
I said Bill Swirsky, but I was making a joke because of this Saturday Night Live Superfan sketch from back in the '90s. By the way, can I just intervene real quick about your basketball discussion?
Go.
The reason why the NBA is so unwatchable, you guys made all great points about guys just chucking threes. And a couple weeks ago on our Saturday program, I saw a tweet. The Bulls and the Hornets combined for 75 missed three-pointers.
3-point field goals.
Yep.
Yep.
Playmaker just alluded to that.
No,
too.
they did it twice.
Let's talk.
The last 2
Twice?
meetings, they did it twice.
Yep.
The last two
Okay.
meetings.
This is what I'm
Last
talking
two
about.
times.
This is why you've lost me as an NBA fan, because everything's chuck it from the 3-point line. And yeah, not everybody can be the Golden State Warriors. Not everybody can be that team. But
Right.
look, I'm a 90s basketball guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chicago Bulls. I might throw up in my mouth when I say this. Duke University. Excuse me.
Mike Coach Mike Krzyzewski.
Mhm.
But here's the thing with those teams. What did they do with the 3-point with 3-point shooting? Their strong suits were inside perimeter, strong suits were inside the post, and
Mhm.
opportunistic 3-point
Yes.
shots.
Yes, they
Say it
Opportunistic
again.
threes.
Say it again.
Inside perimeter shooting,
Mhm.
Yep.
great post game, great
Yep.
games in the post,
Mhm.
opportunistic 3-point shoots.
Let me
There's
put it
keyword,
in terms.
opportunistic.
Let me put it in basketball terms for you out there.
Please do.
Those teams played inside out.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the thing was
Can-
that
can we
you
get
had
a wit- Can we get a
you-
witness? Inside out.
the thing was back in those days,
Please.
you had
Hallelujah.
you had a specialist, one specialist, maybe two that were good at 3-point shooting.
Yes.
You see that with the Splash Brothers back in the day with Clay and Steph. You had Kukoc, you had Kerr sometimes, Larry Bird, of course.
Listen,
you had
Who's
individuals
who's finishing second in the 3-point competition?
right.
Let
Reggie
me
Miller.
let me talk to the Celtics fans that we have on the panel. When I grew up watching the NBA, the Boston Celtics were the most dangerous team in the NBA, and here's why. One of my favorite inside players of all time, who I hated when he got the ball, but he knew what to do with it, is a fellow by the name of Kevin McHale.
Yes.
I'm also put this out
Yes.
there too. Every single team had their own distinct identity.
Yes.
The
Yep.
Pistons will brawl you. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
The Celtics will finesse you.
Yep.
Yep.
So-
Okay.
And Lakers too. And
Yeah, Lakers
L-
too.
Lakers will
And the
just outclass
76ers
you.
They'll run the floor.
The
They'll run you off the floor.
76ers, listen, the 76ers, when they had Moses Malone, was
Right.
a combination of both. They didn't need
Yeah.
a 3-point shot.
And I'm
The
gonna
Bull-
put
they
this in hockey terms for NBA. It's like
Yes.
it's like trying to make every goal from the point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
You
no,
had-
that's not going to
like,
happen.
You had
not gonna
one.
happen.
You had one team that was a speedster, one team was a brawler, one team that was a slasher, and that's what their identity was.
One team that was a
Yeah.
PITA to the
Right.
opposing teams on defense.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
By the
Now,
way-
like Playmaker
Another
said,
great
everybody wants
Go
to
ahead,
be
David.
most.
Another great Celtics player was one of my parents' favorites, Ray Allen from UConn.
Ray
Allen.
Allen. Ray Allen,
Yep.
yeah.
But by the way, Snowman, to answer your question about who does what over here in New England, it's Sean Grande and C-Max himself, Cedric Maxwell on radio. Mike Gorman and Drew Carter are on the call on the TV side.
Right.
Okay.
So what you had before is you had every team, and you basically had your fan base in the style of play that they had because everyone was a unique identity.
Yeah,
now,
correct.
like I said, everybody wants to be Golden State. Everybody wants to be
Yeah.
the Lakers.
Yeah, I can
Here's
think of
the
the
thing
I can
with
think of the
Gold-
New
here's the
Jersey
thing
Nets.
with Gold-
I can think of the New Jersey Nets. You had
Yes.
Derek Coleman on the inside. You had Chris
Mhm.
Morris as the swing.
Chris Morris.
You had Sherman Douglas as your point. You had Drazen as your Drazen Petrovic. God rest his soul.
Oh,
I miss
Drazen.
that man
Man,
as your
Drazen
sharpshooter.
I ain't got to go that far
Ooh-wee.
back.
The first
look at the
real
last
shot.
time.
The-
The first
The
real
Magic-
sharpshooter.
Look at the last time the match was in the finals. Who was the star of that team? Dwight Howard.
Jason-
Dwight Howard.
And then you had the requisite pieces around him. Jamel Nelson, at your point.
Yep.
Milo Turkoglu was your 3-point.
Turkoglu.
You had a corner specialist and Michael Petras. A lot of people don't remember that name.
Mikael Petras. Yep.
And with the 90s New Jersey Nets, he also had Chris Dudley with that goofy ass free throw shooting.
Yes.
And he used to get abused by Shaq too. That was the
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like now everybody wants to be the same. There's no identity. There's no creativity. I mean, it got to the point where the damn All-Star game, which used to be East versus West, and whoever won would possibly their team would host the finals game. Now it's Team LeBron versus Team whoever's on the East.
Man, my buddy BGS is in here from California. He's checking out the program. Thank you, BGS, for coming in. Here's how I describe the NBA right now, and I thank BGS for giving me this sound.
Now that's some bullshit.
It is.
Can I get a witness in this congregation, please?
Literally, BGS has it right. It's a 2K copy and paste because everyone's just hucking threes like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Unwatchable.
It's very unwatchable because, as Victor said so many times over, everybody wants to be the Golden State Warriors. You can't be Golden State because they actually practice what they do.
It helps when you got
Steph Curry was doing what he was doing growing up.
Exactly. And
it
helped that he got drafted by a team run by somebody who knows their way around the perimeter in Steve Kerr.
Well, the thing is, be yourself.
Here's the thing with Golden State, and I've said this 100,000 times on this program. Everybody wants to blame Steph Curry for the ruinization of the NBA. Give me this button right here. BGS, this is for you. Everybody wants to blame Steph Curry for the ruinization of the NBA.
Now that's some bullshit.
And I'll tell you why.
Here's the thing. Because everybody like to say the NFL is a copycat league. Every league's a copycat league.
You know what? No. Let's get down to the real reason.
Let me have this for a moment. Matter of fact, give me this camera, goddammit. Everybody wants to blame Steph Curry for the ruinization of the NBA. Once again, my buddy BGS says it best.
Now that's some bullshit.
Because Steph Curry found an anomaly, which was the 3-point goal, which was the 3-point shot, which was barely taken in a volume shooting basis. He found that anomaly and turned it into a weapon. And when Steve Kerr was hired, he saw he and Klay Thompson in the backcourt and made them the greatest shooting backcourt ever. But here's the thing. It was in the context of their offense.
And that's how
Golden State can beat you. Listen, Golden State can not only beat you with a 3-point field goal, but what people don't remember about Golden State, even present day, they'll slice you to pieces with backdoor cuts. That's how they're averaging 30 assists per game.
So you have a situation where everyone's doing the same thing. The front office is putting their hands on the pie. The flow of the game is in complete utter tatters. Mm-hmm. People are not watching. I mean, I remember back when the All-Star game used to mean something. Dudes were balling out both offensively and defensively. Yes. Over-exaggerate game of horse being played, and people are like, this is the greatest form of basketball I've ever seen. How?
Man, if I wanted basketball like that, I'd crank the sliders all the way down on 2K and play on rookie, okay?
I just go outside.
Did somebody say slider? Did somebody say sliders?
Somebody said sliders.
What? And now Ryan is having a Harold and Kumar moment. Here's
the situation.
White Castle basketball, baby.
And all of a sudden, the mid-range game is now the hardest shot to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When the mid-range game is not the hardest shot to shoot.
No. It really isn't. It really isn't.
It's the fact that everybody wants to practice shooting threes so much. You don't work on your inside game. You don't work on that mid-range.
Amen to that.
Backboard, that shot off the backboard like Tim Duncan.
Defense.
Defense. let's put a pause in it there. Let's take a break. If you want to come up and chat NBA with us, please do. We're talking about the decline of the NBA, why it is the way that it is, and we got a ton of reasons. And I'll leave y'all with this before we go to break. There was a sharpshooting specialist on the Boston Celtics in the 80s. His name is Danny Ainge. Anybody remember that name?
Toronto Blue Jays do.
Because that's the first team that drafted. That's the first professional team that drafted him. Let's take a break.
All right, fellas.
We're inside the second. We're inside the second hour talking the decline of the NBA. You got to go, Playmaker?
I got to go.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let me send you out the right way. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you so much. And come on back anytime. I hope to have you back weekly very soon, man. I appreciate it.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic blocked. I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
Yeah, before we put a pin in this, can I just say one thing?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's just be real about this for a minute. The biggest reason that the NBA has gone downhill is LeBron and all his fake-ass fans. Now, you know what? Get out of our face, you thirsty bitches!
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronsexual Confessions.
Now let's go to break.
I got another. The sad part is, what's this?
1-4 playoff losses.
Thank you.
Damn.
I got more. Hey, listen, I got another one because I just read something. I made a mistake and perused social media and found something. And
why are you doing that?
Because I found something and y'all are gonna love it.
We're back in a deuce.
This one was a good one. Back in a deuce.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
Are you ready to upgrade your coffee game? Prepare for an invasion of flavor with Invader Coffee. It's the caffeinated elixir that fuels champions, the blend that pushes boundaries. Whether you're battling deadlines or exploring uncharted territories, Invader Coffee has your back. Join the invasion at invadercoffee.com and taste the difference for yourself. Use the code SNOWMAN for 15% off your first order. Invader Coffee, veteran owned.
One of the great things about ordering meals from Mother of Macros is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home. Click the national or local delivery link to access the menu, and we'll ship the meals right to your door. We understand you won't always have time to plan, shop, prepare, and cook to provide healthy nutrition for your family, so the process is simple and saves you hours. We know you're busy, so our meals are professionally prepared and packaged. You only need to heat them up and enjoy. We provide macro-balanced, delicious meals, chock full of fresh, local ingredients with none of the stuff you don't want to eat. Plus, our menu changes every week, keeping your taste buds wanting more. We take care of your meals so you can worry about everything else on your list. Mother of Macros.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more. so fans can fan.
Quinn.
Moment of clarity. I haven't watched BET in years.
KP.
Drake needs to come back with another triple platinum album.
E Digger.
And then you have Ray J. Like, I can't stand that River Cricket.
The Guru.
Okay, the level of crack she's smoking, I don't want it.
BS3 Network proudly presents the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, where from card tips to hot topics to meep of the week, anything goes. Live every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Central.
During bad weather, driving can become downright dangerous.
What's your emergency, please?
Trust Battle Vision Storm, the revolutionary glare reduction glasses that turn your sight bright during bad weather at night or during the day. Watch your ordinary vision become extraordinary. Battle Vision Storm uses light optimizing lenses that block blue rays, so you see clearly in heavy rain at night or blinding snow during the day. Heavy rain, snow, sleet, or fog can make it impossible to drive. Not with Battle Vision Storm. Get your Battle Vision Storm for only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs and supply chain shortages, this may be your last chance to get your very own at this low price. There is a strict limit of 4 Battle Vision Storm per order while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-483-6319 or visit battlevisionstorm.com. So call 1-800-483-6319 now.
Mister? How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
Man, oh man. We're having fun here. Spencer Carvonen is here with us.
Hey,
Spencer, what's up? Thanks for joining. We appreciate it.
One of the credit
right. Oh, you got to take off at the bottom of the hour?
Yeah, if it's okay. But
okay,
yeah, I can say for 10 minutes. Whatever, we'll talk about whatever.
Okay, then I will do this the right way. I'll get y'all involved in what I found on social media, and God help us.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
So you made
this camera, goddammit.
You made this mistake already?
Yes, I did.
The fuck you do that for?
Because something drew me to what I'm about to tell you.
No. You didn't find it. It found you.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. Thank you, Ryan McCarthy. And thank you, Cole Johnson. Cole Johnson started this thing.
Here's the thing. Before you get into that, you have the NBA has Steph Curry, who should be your face of the league. You got Wemby coming up. You got Nikola Jokic. You got Luka.
Yep.
You have a bunch of talent. Why are you fixated on this 40-year-old bum and his punk-ass son?
Well, here's the good news. At least the video game companies get it right, and he hasn't been on the cover in about a handful of years.
Good.
Trust me, they'll do like an annual anniversary. He'll be on there. Trust me.
So what found you?
Oh God.
Go ahead.
Give me this goddamn camera.
Oh boy.
There's a fella named David Price.
Okay.
Oh.
Former Tampa Bay Rays David Price.
I was about to say, Ryan.
There's a picture. there's a picture of Braun making a dunk. Somebody fucked around with Photoshop and gave him gray hair. And it highlights his quote, "I could play for another 5 to 7 years." Close quote.
You know who also said that recently? Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. And
He's
look what
gonna
happened
be
to
lucky
AF.
if he plays another 5 or 7 games, especially in New York.
No, I mean, look, I mean, he's only broke the sacks record, but also he's probably going to exceed it if he plays another season in New York. Let's just face it.
Here, let me.
Don't worry, that'll be broken by Caleb
get
Williams
this.
that next year.
David Price. David Price, dear Lord in heaven, said, quote, in my expert opinion, there's your problem.
There's a big problem.
Oh boy.
Prime Legoat, yes, he wrote it that way, can still play more than 10 years from now in the NBA, no doubt. Unlike the Joe Royds, need to quit 3 times and play only 15 weak-ass seasons, little homies. Legoat is a different beast. FOH, meaning fuck out of here. He concludes with HBD, undisputed GOAT, no lies detected, only trolls will disagree. Close quote.
I have a question. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Who's Joe Royds?
Joe Royds. So
Joe
basically,
Royds, Jordan fans.
Jordan fans.
Oh, they meant like there's a new guy in the wrestling world named Joe Royds.
That would be a Vince McMahon creation.
This is what I meant.
Hey, folks,
hold on.
One of my dearest friends, the master teacher himself, BGS, is here. What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming on.
Nothing much. Yeah, LeBron should have retired like 3-4 years ago.
He should have.
When I saw this, I knew I had to come back from break with it, and now here's my response.
Here we go.
He says, unlike the Joe Royds need to quit 3 times and play only 15 weak-ass seasons. I'll stop there. 15 weak-ass seasons? I'll tell you what he did in those 15 weak-ass seasons. It's called 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, 5 regular season MVPs, and he has an award that LeBron will never get. And BGS, you and I have talked about this for months on end. DPOY.
Here's my
in short, Defensive Player of the Year. The year was 1988.
Here's my issue with this: 15 weak ass seasons. So you calling people like Kevin McHale weak, Magic Johnson weak, Larry Bird weak, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, Charles fucking Barkley,
Alonzo Mourning,
different league. Different league. Okay.
Thank
The thing is, the way they play basketball now with nobody in the middle, LeBron probably can play 3 or 4 more years. Okay, because basically you have a 5-out basketball. So basically, LeBron is basically playing 1-on-1. It's basically 1-on-1 basketball. That's really what it is.
It's what Cole said a couple years ago. It's a 10-wing league right now.
It is. This is something that Pat Riley talked about in the early 80s, right? When he was coaching the Lakers with Magic Johnson. He wanted 5, 6, 9 players that were positionless. And that's basically what you have now. I mean, they're not all 5, 6, 9, but they're all positionless. Like I'm looking at, what's his name? Wemby in San Antonio, man.
Wembanyama.
That's
Wembanyama,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
He's dribbling. He gets the rebound, dribbles up the basketball, and goes to 3-point line, shoots the 3. Okay, that's what it is now. Go ahead.
Right. No, I was gonna say in hockey terms, it's like Scotty Bowman introducing the torpedo system back in the mid '90s with all the Russians on the line playing just basically inner circling.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, you know who's playing what position.
There are no positions. What you got is that's where 3 years. I think the Celtics was when they won their championship. I think that's when I stopped watching. Is because what you have is 5-out basketball. You got 5 people on the 3-point circle, all with their hands out. Okay, that's what you have, and you have whoever has the ball playing point guard.
And there's no positions like the power forward used to be the low post beast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's that at? Centers. Centers aren't even used anymore.
Where is the center position?
Low post? Don't talk about low post. Low post?
That's a swear word.
Don't talk about low post.
We talking about practice?
Low post?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Low post.
I forgot to do
Wait a minute. Isn't that the new cereal that's coming out?
Low post.
Don't talk about low post.
That's a new cereal for the NBA. That's a new cereal for anti-NBA. Low post.
You got 7 foot center turning into slashes, man.
That's the Walmart great value brand.
Right.
Coming out on a T-shirt soon.
Yeah, we got a bunch of 7 foot small forwards in the league now. You know,
we do.
For making
Kevin
some
Durant,
golden crisp,
Victor
it's yellow
Wembanyama,
crunch.
anyone?
Yeah.
Back to the point that I was making here with this asshole.
Hey, I'm right here.
He could play.
What the fuck I do?
But you love the Boston Bruins and Tuukka Rask. That's what you did.
Anyway,
shut up.
Brian Bickle and Dave Bolin lit him up in 17 seconds.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's why you're throwing alley oops to the point guard now, man. That's how
Man,
ridiculous it is.
Derrick Rose, anyone? Hey, Derrick Rose, anyone?
But Derrick Rose had a
for
vertical,
6 years in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm looking at this a 7 foot center throwing a alley oop to a 6 foot 1 guard.
To a 6 foot 1 guard.
I said, what universe is this happening?
You know what?
What type of fucking alternate reality are we in?
I've seen it so many times, and it kept happening with one Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Derrick Rose was catching alley oops. From Omer Ashik. And and to my buddy Stacey King, Ashik and Destroy.
Yep. But it's like, again, you saw that weak ass seasons, a weak ass genre, bruh.
It's vanilla, man.
It is, man.
It's Costco vanilla ice cream. That's what it is, man.
It ain't even that good difference.
If you go on air tonight,
that's Dollar Tree ice cream right there.
Say what?
If you go on air tonight, BGS, I want to hear that.
I'll send it to you. That's what the NBA is. It's Costco. It's Costco vanilla ice cream. That's what it is.
We're Costco guys. We have vanilla ice cream.
I know exactly. They only sell one flavor, right? It's vanilla.
This is
wait a minute. There's Costco all over Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Kelly and I have seen them. Okay,
it's not Costco. That's Dollar
It is
Tree
good.
ice cream.
It's good, but it's not. You know, there's no variety.
It's not.
Okay?
No, thank you. There's no variety.
It's Dollar Tree vanilla ice cream.
Man, this segment is going to get the shit cut out of it.
You damn tram cut the shit out of it.
That's Dollar Tree vanilla ice cream.
Ryan's got a
Ryan has to go.
I got to run.
So we'll send it.
But by the way, if there's one guy who with silver hair who should be celebrated in the sports world right now, it's a man who's 25 goals away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's once thought impossible goals record.
No, don't say that. Don't say it, man. That's blasphemy. Okay, that's blasphemy in Los Angeles.
The points record is going to remain. The points record is going to remain, but the goals record, I think.
Right.
I'm hoping we see history this year. But
all right,
but yeah.
Get on out of here,
Thanks,
Ryan.
fellas.
We love
Happy
you.
New
Thanks
Year.
for coming
I
in.
got
Happy
it.
New Year.
I got you.